What's good, nephew? It's your Uncle Jay back at you again. Got a tip for you. A lot of y'all been wanting to know, okay, Uncle Jay, you all over the world, man. You're doing things, you're making moves. You're in Kenya. You do all of Africa. I'm not just some travel guy. I'm not just some blue pill, purple pill, red pill guy. I'm about getting you information that you can use. Like practical information on the ground, boots on the ground kind of information. That's how your uncle gives it to you. That's the only way I know to give it to you, baby. Dig this. Some of y'all been wanting to know, how does Venmo, Cash App, your credit cards, how does all of that work in Kenya? Okay. The short of it is this. Cash App doesn't work at all. Now, you can have people putting money back in your account in Cash App from the United States. So if you have like auto draft or automated payments, things like that are coming out of your Cash App account, it works fine. But if you take that Cash App card and you put it in an ATM machine, even a Visa machine here in Kenya, it ain't working. Okay, so forget about it. As of this date. Now, they may change their policies at some point in time, but it doesn't work here. Now, the Venmo is different because for whatever reason, if I want to send money to someone using my Cash App, I can't do it. It just locks you out. It's like your IP is blocked. You get this little red dot in the left-hand corner. Even though you have money in the account, you can't send shit. But the Venmo account, for whatever reason, if I want to move money or pay someone from here, from Kenya, out of that Venmo account to another American account, works perfectly. No problem at all. I would be careful about the daily amounts because you don't want to freeze in your stuff while you're in transit. So I'm very careful about my daily amount. So for example, if I had to send even $600 to like a friend to take care of something back in the United States for me, like pay a bill or what have you, or take the money and do something, send you money over here or whatever, it works fine. Venmo will, at least for me, it works great. You can send somebody in the US funds from the Venmo. But if I went to like this morning, I went to like one of the most affluent areas of Nairobi, right? Just like back in the United States, beautiful mall, nice ATMs. I mean, you would think you were in Europe or somewhere, man. It was a plush place. Stuck my ATM machine card into the Venmo, into the bank machine. Nothing, man. All the receipt is gonna print out is a bunch of zeros saying that there's nothing available in that account. You can't access it. So there you have it. So Venmo kind of sort of work, Cash App, not at all. Now your regular bank accounts, like I'm with one of the big banks, right? I keep my business accounts with one of the big banks. I'm almost afraid to stick my card in an ATM machine over here from one of the big banks because here's what will happen. Let's just say, for example, and they like to screw with African nations for whatever reason, places like Nigeria, Jamaica, Haiti, anywhere there's a lot of colored folk, the European banks always got some reason not to process a transaction. That's just simply what I discovered. I can go all over Europe, you can go all over damn Asia, but as soon as you stick your card in a machine in somewhere with Africa in front of it, all of a sudden they want to freeze everything that you got. I feel like Kanye West in this mug. So I'm almost afraid to stick that card in the machine because this is what would happen. Let's just say I did that and they flagged it as fraud, even though it's me, okay? Guess what? Your account has effectively been shut down and you have no way of contacting the bank because you can't make a call from the phone that the app is on. So you want to be very careful with that. Otherwise, you could run into a whole bunch of like little problems that you hadn't anticipated because of that. So I don't even mess with my big bank cards. This is how I did it. This is my formula for surviving for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending on what you need. Bring cash with you. Anywhere between 1K a week is cool. All right. I mean, depending on your lifestyle, you can probably get away with less. To me, 1,000, 2,000 for a 2-week trip is cool, because what you can do is you can go to money changers on the street and you can actually exchange your US dollar for a Kenyan shilling. And the rates are so good now, at least during this recording. All right. The rates are like stupidly low because the US dollar is just crushing the lifeblood out of this poor nation. I mean, their currency is worth like hardly nothing, man. You end up with, you have a stack of money that they give you in exchange for US dollars, just stacks of it, right? And it's worth like $20. Just, I mean, it will literally jam your wallet full of shillings, man. And it's worth like nothing. I mean, $100 looks like you got like millions in your pocket. So that's how I would do it. And then you want to have someone back in the US who's familiar with Western Union. Western Union works great for me. Sure, they take a fee out of your money or whatever, but you just want to make sure you're having them send you enough money. So you can literally take your corporate bank account in, say you had Zelle or something like that, right? You can take and you can send Zelle to the person in the United States that is your proxy, basically. And they will then take your money and convert it into a Western Union transaction. Basically, it's your money in your bank. This other person, you send it to them, and then they take that money and then they put it into go to Western Union or go online or whatever and send you a Western Union. That or MoneyGram also works great too. And they have those stations all over Nairobi. You can access them. I mean, they're like widely available, so you're not gonna have any problem there. And just make sure you get enough so that it's going to last you for a little while, and watch your spending too. But basically, that's the short answer. Zelle will work from your phone if you use one of the big banks. At least mine does. I'm not going to call the name of the bank. And then Venmo works if you want to send someone money from the app here to someone in the US who can convert that money into money to be used for whatever you want to use it for back in the US, or have them send you money via Western Union. And Cash App, it doesn't work at all. That's just my experience. You stick the card in the ATM, all you get is zeros back. That's it. End of show. So now you know. So smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let them know that Uncle Jeff's got your back, man. I'm gonna help you guys navigate this. I don't want none of my nephews to ever say I didn't give you information that you could actually use. So let me know. Send me a love letter. Send me a thank you note. Send me some Cash App. Send me some Venmo. You know where it is, right down there somewhere. Talk to y'all later. Peace, nephew. Be good.